All right, so here today we got a pretty much a fun one. A lot of people have been requesting to talk about Deku and break down his tuning builds and give you the best possible builds this character has to offer. Deku is a very annoying character in this game who has so many different problems. One being he has insane movement. One being obviously he has infinite combos. He also has the ability to reignite his consistent overdrive and keep that going, which will be an absolute annoying thing to encounter. A Deku that you kind of go against, whether it be a good or bad one, it's still a big problem to kind of fight them, and it is a really rough one. So if you want to be better at Deku, today we're going to share that, talk about tuning builds and everything associated. If you want to counter Deku, if you want that as a video, there's some god tier counters, all right? I'll share them with you. It's really good, and there's about 10 characters that I have, and some tuning builds to really make a Deku's life miserable. So that might be a future video. We'll see. Like and subscribe. It helps out a ton. Take a look. Here's what we got. Also, a dev response over here. And regarding your mission bug issue, I think it's going to be fixed soon. We'll talk about that at the end. So when it comes to Deku, there's two things you need to know first before we start anything else. Deku over here is a rapid character. He is a brand new character called Battle Style Original. That means that your tuning build when it comes to original Deku or original full bullet Deku cannot be used on this character. All costumes also do not transfer over. This is entirely a new character. In the future, if we get All For One, AFO, All Might, don't know why I repeated him twice, but if we get those characters, they will be entirely different. So that's how it works. The costumes available will be Hero Costume Base over here. It will be One For All Final Battle version over here. It will also be over here Quirk Assist Gear One For All version, and then over here Leather Style One For All. But when it comes to this over here, it depends on what you want to build. First off, this is paid for. If you have to obtain this, you gotta get it through the one and only gacha system. That is 100 pulls guaranteed. If you had to go in Pity Deku, that's 300 pulls guaranteed for this. Over here, you get this for free just by buying the battle pass or by owning the free tier. One of these are for free, or two of them, one of the two. Pretty much, these are the ones you can obtain just like that. You also can obtain these two for free as well by grinding ranked. Both of these can be obtainable very quickly. Now, it depends on what of these you have available. Depending on that is going to be how your tuning build goes. Let's, for example, use one of the ones that I recommended originally. First, this, I do think the Heat version has some pretty good ones. Space Hop, I've seen not work for this character in the slightest because, again, of how his things are designed. I don't know if Space Hop is really the best bet for him, so I would say avoid that one. When it comes to if you have to tune this one, on the right side there's two pretty decent ones. There is Revenge Assault. If you do get cracked, you have that to look forward to, or Sisterly Disposition. Still an okay tuning to kind of have. As you land a melee attack, you get a little bit more damage reduction, and you have that ability to kind of do stuff, so that's definitely there for you. When it comes to purple on the left side over here, there's a bunch of really good purple options when it comes to Deku. The thing is, the ones to run are more so land a melee attack, something happens. Those are the best because with this character, it's almost guaranteed that you have to land melee attacks. So when it comes to it, almost any tuning build that has, hey, land a melee attack, you get a benefit, are automatically 10 out of 10 on this character. There's no doubt about that. The purple realm, if you have these options, they are pretty good. Whatever it is, you have Fixer. For this one, pretty much just boost the left side over here. Depending on what you have on the left side is a pretty decent one. Critical Permeation, upon crack, you have the movement speed, you have the ability to get away. It helps you kind of escape situations. It's still high speed replenishment is a decent one to run. And again, if your guard breaks, Revenge Technical is always got in your back. Pretty solid ones there. When it comes to some of the better ones, the ones that I say like are really freaking good, Embrittlement is super powerful when it comes to Deku, because again, he is landing consistent and constant melee attacks. He is consistently lowering the, obviously, defense when it comes to the enemy fighting. It will make this character hit so freaking hard, it is not even funny. The thing is, when it comes to running this, there isn't that much insane stuff on the right side. Like for this, you'd be forced to run HP Sucker, which is fine. Technically, GP Sucker would be better because, again, you don't really want Deku to be low HP getting into a confrontation. That'll be like the more riskier play. There also is on guard break getting Revenge Technical so you can escape the confrontation. If you used your betas to get in, or you used your gamma and you're running out low, if you get back into overdrive and you've used everything, it's something to help you escape. Not the best over here. So again, when it comes to this tuning, you don't have too much to offer, but again, Embrittlement is insane when it comes to this character. But again, it doesn't stop there. One of the really good ones obtained via here or via anything red, so pretty much this one over here, will be running on the red side. Let me show it to you. Where is it? Yes, this is probably the most annoying build ever made. It is Transplo. Absolutely the worst thing to be added to the game. Deku is guaranteeing a melee hit. Now, he guarantees the melee hit. Let's say he had Embrittlement and this, if that was a possible build. He first deafens you, basically, like you can't see anything, lowers your movement speed, and proceeds to defense down you. You are a sitting duck. You are absolutely going to get destroyed in like a second. Absolutely a very, very, very powerful tuning for him, and a very good one that everyone is kind of running. If you've been hit by a Deku, high chance you're blinded and Transplo was activated off of that. If it's not Transplo, let's say you can't get that one, Iron Fist is good as well. Landing a melee attack boosts the attack power for a short time, also allowing you to pretty much do something, to do damage, to push as many people as possible. It is a very, very decent one. And I would say that if you still had to run this and those don't work for you, willpower is still a powerful one to have on characters like this, who that 1 HP can really make it break it for them. They can escape the confrontation and fight another day or another battle soon after. So a bunch of different ones that are very, again, strong on him, but those are the ones that I would recommend. This build I know a lot of players are running with, using this skin because it's completely free. When it comes to the right side here, not too much to really use. I guess you're forced to either use Reinforced Revive or Warp Heal. Compression Magic if you are running a support build, which no Deku actually plays support. That's why this may not be the best idea for you. But they did this purposely, I swear. This did not have to be green and villains, okay? Not much. They're making a support character out of a character who plays on his own. Entirely plays on his own. So that's there. When it comes to some of the blue things, you still have a bunch of different options. For example, there is Perception, another powerful one if you don't have anything else to run. The reason it's good is you apply the ability to see the character or enemy for a while after you've landed melee attack with them. And again, also when it comes to these lesser tunings and such, the main thing that you really want is to upgrade the attack power of both Beta and I'd still say Gamma, because you're unlocking those hits constantly. If anything says melee attack power, you also want that as well. I would also say that when it comes to jump height or anything like that, it is still pretty decent. But remember, most of your damage on this character is coming from both the Beta and the Gamma. So remember, any attack speed, anything for that, reload speed, anything like that would be very, very powerful. So when it comes to these smaller ones, that's what you want to go for. Also, I would recommend on a lot of tuning builds moving forward, have melee defense activated, or at least from here. It's a small boost, but you are going to be getting meleeed for a very long time in this meta. While one for all Deku is remaining, a lot of his damage comes from that melee and comes on from that relock on from his Gamma. So that's definitely where you're going to be feeling it. What I would say is a really good one over here, sadly, is locked towards the one for all battle version, but you'd run on the left side over here pretty much. Let's say Fixer, Critical Permeation. Then on the right side over here, you run Transblow. Or you run a different one, like, for example, there was one that's really good. Is it... Where is it? I think it's, yeah, this one. So over here, you run Embrittlement on the left side. On the right side, you run GP Sucker. So at least, remember, you are guaranteeing kills. When you do guarantee those kills, you're able to pick up some shield on the front lines while you are fighting. That is definitely something to look forward to. There also is this one where you run, it's a really good one, but it's the most annoying one. This is probably the best one to go for, but they purposely put this on the paid costume. You have to get this in around 100 pulls. That'll be Transblow on the left side, and on the right side, Embrittlement. So definitely one of the best tunings when it comes to it. So if you are looking for anything, melee attacks, landing them are the best. It doesn't just stop at Embrittlement. Transblow, very, very powerful. It doesn't stop there too. There are so many different things. You have Quasi Permeation, or Critical Permeation. You also have Fixer. I would definitely not. I know a lot of players are trying Space Hop. Do not go for Space Hop. I would say it's highly advised against Space Hop, okay? Highly advised against Space Hop, but there are so many different powerful ones, so let me know. Try it out. Let's hop into the last topic and wrap up here. But yes, they've also confirmed over here, just so you guys know, a lot of players have been commenting consistently about that beginner bug. They did confirm a maintenance will be going on tomorrow. Remember, they don't usually do maintenances this early. The next maintenance is supposed to be next week or the week after. So again, given that this is happening, this is in response to the 3 issues or 4 issues they've confirmed. One being, we've confirmed the following issue in game. Some linked missions with My Hero Ultra Impact may not be recognized as completed, preventing players from receiving rewards. Ongoing measures, we are continuing to investigate this issue and are working on a fix. We kindly ask your patience as we address this matter. They then also said this, I covered this one, but you may have missed it. For some users, certain beginner missions may not be counted as completed, preventing rewards from being received. They are taking care of these fixes here. Most likely, this maintenance is for that. So for those having issues, get ready. Tonight should solve that for you. Again, nothing is scheduled up and coming until next week or the week after, so no maintenance should happen here. Remember, this game does 2 to 3 weeks, then maintenance occurs. So having it now probably means it's just fixes, and also there's a lot of other problems popped up here, so they definitely have a lot to do. Take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.